In today's digital age, screens dominate our lives more than ever before. From smartphones to laptops to televisions, we are constantly surrounded by screens, often at the expense of our mental and physical well-being. However, amidst this digital deluge, there lies hope in the form of small habits that can help us regain control over our screen time and reclaim our lives. How to determine if you have digital dependency. Determining whether you have digital dependency can be done by paying attention to a number of signs and symptoms. Here are several key points to consider. Excessive screen time. If you find that you spend a majority of your time on your smartphone, computer, or other digital devices, and it affects your daily responsibilities and relationships, it may be a sign of digital dependency. Constant need for internet and social media access. If you constantly feel the need to check your messages on social media, email, or other online resources, even when it interferes with your work, studies, or leisure time, it may be a sign of dependency. Lack of control over time spent online. If you often start using the internet or social media with the intention of spending only a few minutes, but end up losing hours to aimless scrolling, it may indicate a loss of control over your time. Decreased interest in real-life activities. If you find yourself losing interest in real-life events and interactions in favor of virtual alternatives, such as canceling meetings with friends to spend time online, or ignoring family events due to device usage, it may be a sign of digital dependency. Physical and emotional symptoms. If you experience physical symptoms such as neck, back, or eye pain, as well as headaches, fatigue, or irritability after prolonged periods of screen time, it may indicate digital dependency. If you notice these signs in yourself, it's important to pay attention and take steps to restore balance between the digital and real world. Risks of digital dependency. Digital dependency is becoming increasingly common in our modern society and carries a number of risks to our physical, emotional, and social well-being. Psychological problems. Constant immersion in the virtual world can lead to various psychological problems such as anxiety, depression, and social isolation. Constantly comparing oneself to others on social media can also exacerbate feelings of inadequacy and dissatisfaction. Physical ailments. Prolonged use of digital devices can lead to various physical problems such as carpal tunnel syndrome, back and neck problems, eye strain, and other eye health issues. Carpal tunnel syndrome is a condition where a nerve in your hand called the median nerve becomes compressed or pinched in a narrow passage in your wrist called the carpal tunnel. This often happens due to inflammation or swelling of tissues in this tunnel. Symptoms may include numbness, tingling, weakness, or even pain in the hand, wrist, and fingers. Decreased productivity. Constant distraction by digital devices can significantly reduce productivity and concentration. Constant notifications, social media, and other digital distractions can interfere with tasks and studies. Sleep problems. Using digital devices before bedtime can disrupt circadian rhythms and lead to insomnia. The blue light emitted by screens suppresses the production of melatonin, the hormone responsible for regulating sleep. Loss of real connections. Excessive time spent online and on social media can lead to a loss of real connections and interpersonal skills. People may lose interest in face-to-face meetings and prefer virtual communication. Security risks. Constant presence in the digital world increases vulnerability to cyber attacks, theft of personal data, and other online threats. Overall, digital dependency poses a serious risk to our physical and psychological health, as well as to our social relationships and productivity. Habit 1: create a technology-free sanctuary. Marie Kondo's approach in The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up teaches us the value of decluttering our physical spaces, including our digital environments. By designating a technology-free sanctuary at home, we create a refuge from the constant stimulation of screens. Practical tips include removing screens from the bedroom and establishing screen-free zones in communal areas. Habit 2. Set boundaries with technology. One of the ways to set boundaries, discussed in Adam Alter's book Irresistible, is to establish clear goals for using technology and stick to them. This will help avoid endless scrolling through news feeds or social networks without a specific purpose. It's important to consider what exactly you want to achieve with technology. It could be something specific, such as improving productivity at work, communicating with friends and family, gaining new knowledge, or simply entertainment. Habit 3. Unplug during meals. Michael Pollan's In Defense of Food emphasizes the importance of mindful eating, free from distractions. By unplugging during meals, we can savor the sensory experience of eating and foster deeper connections with loved ones. Putting away the phone during meals is important for several reasons. Conscious eating. When we focus on our food and enjoy the eating process without distractions, we usually become more aware of our food needs and satiety. This can help maintain a healthy weight and a more balanced diet. Quality interaction. By putting away the phone, we improve the quality of time spent with family or friends at the table. This contributes to better communication and the creation of more meaningful interpersonal connections. Increased satisfaction. Allowing ourselves to enjoy food without distractions allows us to fully appreciate the taste and texture of the food, which increases satisfaction levels from eating. Habit 4. Schedule regular digital detox days. Jenny Odell's How to Do Nothing advocates for reclaiming our attention from digital distractions. Incorporating regular digital detox days into our routine allows us to reconnect with the offline world and rejuvenate our minds. Planning regular digital detox days involves intentionally setting aside a specific period of time when you abstain from using digital devices such as smartphones, computers, tablets, etc. The purpose of such detox is to temporarily free yourself from the constant influence of technology on our lives and daily activities. Practical advice includes planning activities that don't involve screens, such as hiking, reading physical books, or practicing mindfulness. Habit 5. Practice mindful screen consumption. Conscious screen consumption involves not only limiting the time spent in front of screens, but also how you use that time to support your physical, emotional, and psychological well-being. Here are some key aspects of this practice. Mindfulness. Be mindful of your thoughts, emotions, and physical sensations when you are in front of a screen. Purposefulness. Ask yourself what exactly you want to achieve or gain from this screen time. Time restriction. This will help avoid excessive and mindless consumption of content. Content choice. Consciously choose content that will contribute to your well-being and development. Avoid content that induces stress, anxiety, or negative emotions. Habit 6. Cultivate offline hobbies. Matthew Crawford's The World Beyond Your Head highlights the importance of engaging in hands-on, offline activities that stimulate our senses and intellect. By cultivating offline hobbies like gardening, painting, or playing a musical instrument, we can find fulfillment beyond the digital realm. Suggestions include exploring new hobbies and dedicating time each day to pursue them. Habit 7. Prioritize real-life connections. Sherry Turkle explores how modern technologies, particularly social media and mobile devices, can lead to alienation and disconnection among people, as well as distract us from our real, offline relationships and interactions. Encouraging real relationships requires conscious effort and presence. Practical advice includes scheduling regular face-to-face meetings, practicing active listening, and setting boundaries in digital communication to prioritize quality time with loved ones. It's important to understand that real connections and interactions play a crucial role in our emotional well-being, satisfaction, and sense of belonging. Prioritizing real relationships helps us stay connected with the people around us and build deeper, more meaningful relationships, ultimately contributing to our overall well-being and happiness. Habit 8. Implement the 20202020 rule. Implementing the 20202020 rule is a method to protect your eyes from fatigue and strain that can occur with prolonged screen use, such as computers, tablets, or smartphones. This rule involves taking a break every 20 minutes of screen time for 20 seconds and looking at an object about 20 feet away, approximately 6 meters. Here's how the 20202020 rule works. Every 20 minutes. During screen use, take a short break every 20 minutes. For 20 seconds. During this break, it's recommended to divert your gaze from the screen and look at a distant object to vary the eye's workload and relieve tension. At a distance of 20 feet. Choose an object about 20 feet away, approximately 6 meters, to vary the focus of your eyes and reduce eye muscle fatigue. This rule helps reduce eye muscle fatigue and strain that can occur with prolonged screen use. It also promotes eye health preservation and enhances comfort while working on a computer or other devices. Habit 9. Establish a screen curfew. Arianna Huffington, in her book Thrive, urges us to prioritize sleep and disconnect from screens before bedtime to improve the quality and effectiveness of our sleep. Disconnecting from screens before bedtime has several advantages. Screens emit blue light, which can suppress the production of melatonin, the hormone that regulates the sleep-wake cycle. Therefore, using screens before bedtime can make it difficult to fall asleep and reduce the quality of sleep. Additionally, the content we see on the screen before bedtime can also affect our emotional and psychological state, which can also impact the quality of sleep. Prioritizing restorative sleep and disconnecting from screens before bedtime can help us relax better and prepare for rest, leading to higher quality and more refreshing sleep. This, in turn, enhances our overall well-being, daytime effectiveness, and energy levels. Tips include setting a specific time to disconnect devices, engaging in relaxing activities before bedtime, and creating a conducive sleep environment. Habit 10. Reflect and adjust. To reduce the time spent in front of screens, according to the concepts from The Power of Habit, it's important to understand and change the cycle of your habits. This may involve identifying the cues that prompt you to use screens, for example, stress, boredom, or a post-work habit, replacing the habit with more beneficial actions such as taking a walk, reading, or engaging in sports, and receiving a reward unrelated to the screen, for example, the satisfaction of completing a task successfully or the opportunity to enjoy free time in pleasant company. Understanding the mechanisms of habits, as described in The Power of Habit, can help you become aware of and change your habits, including the time spent in front of screens, in favor of healthier and more productive actions. Incorporating these 10 small habits into our daily lives can help us break free from the shackles of screen addiction and rediscover the richness of offline experiences. By creating technology-free sanctuaries, setting boundaries with technology, and prioritizing real-life connections, we can cultivate a healthier relationship with screens and reclaim our autonomy. Let's embark on this journey together and embrace a life less dominated by screens and more enriched by meaningful moments.